Okay, hello, check. We are on. Let's see what is happening. What is sell-off today? 2.5% on the day right now. And I think we just hit this level here. That's what I was looking for. 260 or 460. Yeah, so it's gonna be. Let me just change this also. Yeah, let's see what's happening. What are we working with today? Okay. Yeah, I didn't trade AM at all, really. Except one trade that I shared on Discord. I overslept a little bit. But we've been selling out pretty hard today. Wow. I'm looking at this low here made from November 6th. I took that, and if we inverse this 15-minute, likely gonna look for this high. As well as, I think this is 08. Yeah, 608. Yeah, this is good here. Is that the 1250? Yeah. Sharp move down. Let me look at chat. Hello. Please give signal. Oh, I think I saw your trade, Tanya, you posted. I think Lanto was messaging in the group chat saying that you and him took the same trade. I think it was like inversion take or something. That was an easy one. This is the one I did in the AM here. After it took this low, I was looking for confirmation because we had some internals. 608 was what I was going for, but it's counter trend. So once we got the breaker confirmation, I took the entry, I think off this OB here, stop under, like 10-point stop, and it went to like about 30 points, I think, or maybe 20. Yeah, 30 points. I'm pretty sure I got green stopped out. That's the only thing we took today. Am I gonna be shorting for PM today? We're like down negative 2.5%. I need to see where we're heading next. I hate to short more when the whole day we just keep on selling off without leaving any really real retracement. That was exactly the trade I did. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people took the same trade. Let me see if I can find it. I believe it was a 1-minute version. Was it at open? I'm looking at this one. So we took the high right after 9:30 open. This one? Or was it somewhere at 10? I forget. It could be this one. We got closed and retraced back in and just slammed under these lows and just left it. What other trades was there today? I'm just so surprised sometimes. That's the way that we sell off and we just leave these equal highs, lots of internals being left up. So this is what I was imagining when I was looking for a trade. I was gonna look for a breaker here, which we got, and I was gonna look for this run up and then slam back down. We continue slamming lower until we hit the liquidity, but we didn't even do that, so that confused me a little bit there. We just kept on selling off. Friday. Oh, I think Topstep paid me finally. It took like a day and a half for them to pay me. So we'll likely be trading top stuff today as well. I don't know what takes them so long to pay people. Because it was never that long. It used to be like the day after, but that was like basically 2 trading days. Okay, let's see what we're working with. Honestly, if I were to want to have something for today, we flip this 15-minute and we just go for the easy liquidity up. Just look for 1-minute confirmation entries. Tanya, I'm also a female trader. You motivate me a lot. Look at that. She's inspiring people. When we did the meetup, she was the only female trader. We need more to balance out, guys or girls. Okay. Yeah, I want to end the week strong. We did a lot of action already. I don't feel like going or more for the downside without taking the upside first, but we're not gonna take any longs until we get confirmation too. Most of the confirmation I'm looking at is 15-minute. We just need to flip this. How's the daily looking? Oh wow. I remember we're seeing 2 large daily fair value gaps here. Look at the third one down here. We just killed it. Hourly FPG here too. This is interesting. I think AM seems like it was easy though for the shorts. There was some redistribution early on, but not many retracements. Just really quick. Yeah, so this inversion was good. After that, what else do we have? Just looking at the charts. Yeah, for me here, we're just like building liquidity here. We should have took this high out and then now just slam down lower. Where's that election gap, by the way? What are you guys talking about? Was election Tuesday, right? This is Tuesday here. Are you guys looking at not standard hours? It just drops all around, to be honest. The Tuesday, I think November 5th, really just ran it up. Is Bitcoin dumping, actually? Oh, Bitcoin's still at 90,000. It's just the market. Put on, yeah, so that's what I'm assuming. It's only showing the regular trader hours. Oh yeah, we're filling this already. 383. So it's 9:30 Tuesday, yeah. We just kept on ripping up. There's a large gap too. Wow, that was a large gap. 300 points basically. How's the gap on ES? Oh, ES is barely. We still have a lot to go. Yeah, for all I know, if we don't get confirmation longs, we're just gonna keep on selling, and I'm gonna wait for at least somewhat of inducement somewhere before taking shorts. Because we just took this drive down already, which I would prefer the upside right now. How's everyone doing this week? Everyone's looking for 385, looks like. You gotta just be careful, just counter trading the markets overall, basically. Probably one of my worst weeks so far, Hugo says. Man, that's a shame because I feel like was this week good? Let me just look at the daily again or the 4 hour. This week, Monday here. No, I was here. Okay, here. I guess it was a strong sell. So if you're bullish bias, you're getting eaten. But I think the price action made sense though, especially these lows here. We took the high and it slammed down, and now we're just continuing. There was days where it's like a lot of high resistance, but overall, it's like I think this week was pretty easy to trade off of versus other weeks. Yeah, we're just going for another push down here. Blew my first eval during CPI. Was that CPI news drop, or was that like after trading CPI? So, Brian, any trades for you today? Is this the only trade I took today? Is this long here? I think it was like 60. It went to 30 points, but I'm pretty sure I put my green stop in and only got 20 points. I was looking for this high here to see if it hit me. It's so smooth here, but green stopped me out. I think at 80, 82, something like that. Yeah. This is the only trade I got so far. It was good. I like these type of setups though when you're just building a lot of internals. Because we're just, even though we acknowledge it's a counter trend, it will still work out just because we have a media draw upside and we get confirmation. The whole sell down, we did not get any confirmation for a false long or anything until down here where we got this breaker closed above it, and it does overlap with a OB there, so it was a very easy low risk trade. I'm trying to look for the same thing here. I hate counter trending, but when I'm just looking for trades, right when I open charts and we're already selling off, I would rather look for a it to take the internals before selling lower. And we really haven't done that all day. I guess here this was perfect here. This fits a minute for value gap here. Some internal highs, we sharply moved, taking those highs, and a deep drive down to liquidity. That was 12:45. That was lunchtime. I wasn't even on there. That would have been a short. I would have been happy for because some lows down here too, and then liquidity just right underneath. We're halfway in the month of November, guys. If you guys didn't know, halfway exactly. Hopefully you guys got paid. Hopefully you're building profits in your accounts, whether it's funded or live cash. Still selling off here. Yeah, right at the moment, it is somewhat extended because even if you're looking at the gap, this is not that far from the gap now. Risk reward is kind of bland here. More downside. Unless we take out a high, then we come back up to more of a premium in a lower time frame. I got denied from Apex to say improper risk management. Yes, so it looks like a lot of people have been getting denied, or a lot of people on social media. You guys got to realize that people who got approved don't need to speak about it. It's another usual, approved, like it's expected. People get denied, they'll put it all in media. So like I've seen like on like X, Twitter, there's like 4 posts right now, 4 or 5 posts. That doesn't represent the whole community. Has Lanto been paid by Apex? I have no idea. That'd be a good question to ask if he's on, but it's his birthday today, by the way. Everyone wish him a happy birthday. He's 22 years old. He's so young. I forget that. That just means he has a lot to do in his time. I'm on probation with Apex, was approved yesterday. So you got approved and then probation, or was it probation and then you finally got approved? If you want to wish Lanto happy birthday for his 22nd birthday, you can say in the chat and I'll send a screenshot over to him. It's Lanto's birthday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Apex 3.0, they're implementing it fully after, was it November 6th? So if anyone requested like the 1st of November, 2nd November, I don't know if that was fully applied yet. It might carry on from October. Oh, I have no idea actually. I've just been lucky that I never got denied in a long time. I think I got denied a few times back in the summer. Like it was like July, June. And then like I was like, okay, if you want me to be more consistent with the contracts, I'll do it. If you want me to not risk this much, I'll do it. And then I'm now under the radar, I feel like. But yeah, I think Lanto is having some, because I haven't heard back from him about the payouts. I haven't been. We would have been talking about right now if he's on stream day, but it was his birthday. He usually hop on stream on Friday, and then that's where we catch up on just externals. Let's see here. I've seen the screenshot now. You got like 10 people. Yeah, so I'm looking at this 15-minute. If we can just get a run through it. I like these highs here. Then we get a nice rebounds. That's a very tall transfer day at least. If not, I'm gonna look for shorts. If it presents us like a nice framework for it. Does Apex give you a reason every time they deny you, right? That's what I remember when it was happening to me like 6 months ago or like about 5 months ago. Hopefully they give a clear reason. I don't know, can you argue with them? I feel like 5 months ago when I argue, I'm like, I was like, inconsistency. Have you seen my things? And then I tried to email them, nothing, but no word back. And I was like, okay, I'll just trade 10 more days, get another payout, and then they approved it then. It just says improper risk management. Is that pertaining to the negative 30% drawdown rule? Because that's the thing too. A lot of people I see on Twitter post like, oh, here's a drawdown. They're sharing realized drawdown. We're talking about unrealized drawdown. So if they're like, oh, I never had realized loss of more than like, you know, what, like $700, $800. They show that stats, but we're talking about unrealized, and I think I haven't used yet, but Apex has like a tool, they said, to show what percentage drawdown you have. If you break that, like, they already kind of clearly stated that. Now, for me, I don't really go for big days anymore. I just go for base hits. So I feel like I'm not too impacted with anything. Getting unlucky with that. But yeah, contract size, unrealized. Yeah, so contract size, was people saying like it's like they can go from like 1 mini to 10 contracts or 9 contracts, a big jump. Or it was also like when they were talking about you can only use half your contracts at the start, and some people just go over that. And so like 50K, was a cap like 10, so you can't go more than 5. No, it's for a single trade. So let's say you have a 50K account, it's 2,500 DD. Let me just do the math right there before I say anything. 2,500 account times 0.030, which is 750. You can't let a single trade go unrealized 750. So if you go like 800 loss at one point and then go back plus 200 or minus 500, that already kind of flagged you there. That's what they're saying. Yesterday when you said you start large and scale back near payout, Apex said they deny people who do that. They want you to start small then get larger. Oh, I'm talking about once I get above threshold. So like, let's say, you know, 10 trading days, whatever. You need, was it 4,600 now on a 50K? Let's say you just trade like normally and go build up like 500, 600 bucks, 700 bucks a day with some losses. Normally, that's payout cycle 1. After you get above the threshold, payout cycle 2, my plan would just be like, okay, let's do 200 now. 200 for 10 days, that's 2,000. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So it's not like you're just gonna go for the first 3-4 days, go big and then start small. It's after you get the first payout, and then like the cycle resets. I believe they don't even consider what you did the first cycle. It's like a new cycle now, so however you trade now should be immediate information. Sam, did you know if they're talking about or if it concerns like the same payout cycle or next one? Because that's what I've been doing. Like at the very start, a few months ago, I'll do like, you know, $1,000, $800 a day, and then fast forward 2-3 months later, after a few payouts, I've just been doing like about $300 a day for the longest time and had no problems with them. And doing the same thing with TopStep, doing the same thing with Tradeify, doing the same thing with all firms I'm doing. Not many accounts. How many accounts I have really go beyond that? Yeah, so yeah, I think after the payout, after like let's say the first payout or even second payout, I'm not sure that they would be concerned with what you're doing after that. They're not gonna be like, oh, you made like $1,000 average 3 months ago, and now you're doing $400, $300. It's just whatever is consistent. So like, I'm not gonna jump from $1,000 to 300 to 1,000 to 300. I'm just keeping the same in that like few months time span. That's how I go about it, and I hope that doesn't flag anything because I haven't got flagged either. Just try to make it reasonable. I don't want to give them any reason to deny me, so keep it consistent. Wow, this is a failed attempt again there. Yeah, the framework for today is a little bit more challenging, I feel like, because my clearest observation is just look for shorts because the confirmation on the long side is not there yet. Maybe here we'd have had a bearish breaker here, and this this probably been a clear one here. But deep down, I was hoping we just slam through that after taking the liquidity and getting a nice closure above the 15. Because we had if this liquidity target wasn't taken, this would have been a free shot. Easily free shot. So yeah, it's a little bit more challenging today. What we can see happening right now. But we'll see what we can do. We'll manage. We'll manage. We always manage. But so far, the bearish breaker did work. It's like a unicorn here, large gap. If you were to take this trade, you can just scale in anytime above here. Let's say you just got an average here. You can just put a simple stop above the breaker. I wouldn't even want it above the breaker right now. And then go for the next low, ideally, or the next what do we have? We don't really have anything down here. Usually it's like a nice swing low we can go for, at least bare minimum. But regardless, this would have been already like 35 points. I always have difficulty trading continuation patterns. For example, the breaker show we are in deep discount to my understanding. Any way to understand this better? Yes. To branch off from what you're discussing, you were in deep discount, but the higher time frame have never switched to the upside yet. So you're gonna stick to bearish bias until it flips. So going back to what I was saying, I'm really only focused on longs if we flip this on the 15 here, because I'm trading the 1. My 15 is my market structure time frame. So you can see here, market just keeps on selling off. We create a gap where you retrace it, sell off another move. We can create another gap, sell off another move. Until it changes that, we're gonna keep on focused on the downside. So even though, like, in the grand scheme of things, we're in deep discount, it depends on what time frame you're looking at. I mean, even the daily, yes, look at this low, looks high. We're in deep discount right now, but that doesn't show that we can go another leg down to fill that collection gap, another 100 points down before flipping. So when you're scalping the 1 minute, going for another deeper drive down, that you can get stopped 5 times over. Better yet, just wait for confirmation that it's about to flip. I got cooked today trying to long. Yeah, I think if you're trying to counter today, you gotta wait for somewhat of a confirmation, and that's also with immediate draw. We don't really have that much confirmation at all today. The only one I saw really today was this one, which did work. I'm trying to look at the others. I don't think I see anything here. Like, confirmation also is like, we respect the bullish P to raise, we violate the bearish P to raise. Look at this one here. This is the bearish breaker. If you're looking for longs, you want to see this, decimate this breaker here, this bearish breaker. Hasn't done that yet. Desi's on. Desi, you done trading? Everyone's hitting the road. I think Lancer just hit the road too. Where are you guys going? Where everybody going? When I first started trading, I'm pretty sure it was levels, which is like support and resistance, and then EMAs. I'm trying to think. It's a memory. They died back to memory lane, basically. It's basically like a lot of levels, a lot of EMAs too. But that was like my first year and a half, and then ICT got in, and then we've been really honing in on it. So I think I've been trading the same style for like 2 years now. Right, maybe at least 1 full year, like the same ICT strict style of trading, like a lot of breakers, a lot of draw. But ICT is like a big umbrella of things. I don't know what I was doing early on with ICT. I was trying to, maybe it was like, yeah, market structure shift. That's 2022 model, which still works fine, but there's just way too many times where it doesn't work, and I'd rather look for something more fine. Black or red, Brian? I need to know. What, on what? I'm gonna say black because I like black goes with everything. Red, it depends what you're asking. I saw a photo of Tani. Are you Vietnamese? Yes, yes, yes. Look, people say that to me all the time. Like, they just have one look at me, they're like, oh, I know your ethnicity. I don't know what it is because I can't do that with other people. But it depends. Like, you can tell some people are Korean or Japanese, Vietnamese, but like they're spot on. They're like 100% like undeniable. What black it is. Yeah, I'm still looking for a framework of a trade. It's still bearish bias so far. I'm willing to commit to a short trade somewhere. I'm just looking for where. Yeah, some people are asking about indicators. It's all in the Discord. So many people asked. I just listed on general chat. Oh, I should also pin what I showed. Some people asked for my layout too. I did share my two main ones. So I don't know if that worked yet. I'll pin it just in case. Just still selling off. Still just back and forth for now. Since the stream started at 1 p.m. We don't really got much action here yet. Yeah. Yeah, for trade five, I'm going for my fourth payout, guys. It's funny because if you're a OG, or even it's not like an OG, if you were just watching us, I think in September, so like 2 months, because you have September, October, and now we're halfway in November. I think it was like mid-September, so we're in mid-November. It's like 2 full months. If you're watching us there, we started TradeFi on YouTube together. And who remembered I was kind of messing around with it? I'm like, I'm trading, but I'm also like using ChatGPT. Like, okay, I have the TradeFi accounts. Click the trading view. Tell me where to long, tell me where to short, and then I'll just go with it. And then, like, once I started getting a payout, once I got more accounts, I took it seriously. And then we're in the fourth payout right now. Out of this fourth payout, it'd be another 18,000. I'll be totaling at about 40,000. And I'll try to plan on going for max payout every cycle. TradeFi is everything FTT couldn't be. Yeah, honestly it is. Who remembered the ChatGPT era when we first started trading TradeFi? Who was there for it? That was too hectic. It's somewhat more for entertainment than just real trading sometimes. Mainly 1-3. Yeah, so I'm just live streaming 1 to 3 p.m. because I want to hone in on it. I guess the easiest reason is I'm a scalper, so I want to keep like about under 10 points top. I can't do that AM. I can do it with PM, and do it PM. I can do it with high probability. It's just less volatile. But oh yeah, some people were talking about FTT, man. Rest in peace, FTT. They still. I have literally about 10 or 15 accounts that are at about 10, 11,000 profits, and then the other 5 or so just at like 5, 6,000. So in totality, like I'm pretty sure I have like 200k or not maybe not 200, about like 150k, give or take, in profits with them. And if they stayed alive, I would have kept them stuck in the dry. It'd be 60k, 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 60k. It would have been my most lucrative profit of all time. But it is a dream that was sold. Yeah, some people are asking if I'm looking for long or short. I'm only looking for longs if this inverse. If not, I'm looking for shorts right now. And I'm looking for a framework short, which for me would be a sweep of the highs anywhere, an internal high somewhere, and then go lower. We haven't done that anywhere here yet. This one we could see, but I don't really like it. This is like a short high. We have another breaker here. I think we're somewhat overextended. We could probably have one more leg down, and then we might get a nice reversal somewhere. That's just like my anticipation of things. It could be wrong, and I probably won't execute off of it. Where did you first learn about breakers? That's a good question. I think ICT do talk about it in his mentorship, but he wasn't really focused on it. And then I watched videos on it. There's like general videos like, oh, what is a breaker? I think T-Trades was the one showing me some of it too, because he had some videos early on when he's not popping on YouTube. I think he was like 10k or no, he was 4k subs then, and that was like big to me. I'm like, whoa, we got 4k subs. And then I just watched the videos. I backtested every theory. Breakers was the main one I liked when we ran with it. I took this low here. Yeah, the key thing is backtesting, and more importantly, forward testing it, just to see if it's a model that you actually could trade with, and then the next part is refining it, because now the way I trade breakers is not the way that the general would trade breakers. Why do you look at it as points and not just risks, and based on that you take how many micros and minis? Oh, because all my accounts are different size, so like if you're looking at percentage, it's gonna flip it up. I'd rather just look for points because I know what I'm looking for. If I'm risking 10 points, that's $200 per contract. And if I'm aiming for 15 points, that's $300 per contract. So it's more mechanical that way, and more universal in general. So like, let's say you copy trade 20 accounts, one contract, hit TP at 15 points, because that's like your average hit rate. That's $300 per account times 20, 6k. Just running like that. I'm not thinking about percentage. I'm not looking at anything else because every account is different size. I'm copying through like 4 or 5 firms too. Can you look at a possible setup around 10 a.m. retest of a bearish breaker in 1 minute? Do you have the timestamp for it? Because I kind of looked at the move down. I really only saw one great short opportunity, and this was this inversion here, which I think Tanya and Lanto did take this trade here. So it was like right at this created 948. The setup happened at 955 once it's closed, and then we can take on the close or retracement. This worked beautifully. After that, I don't think we had any real trade, because you're asking for a bearish breaker. For a bearish breaker to happen and work, you need to see it take a high somewhere. And look at this. Can't take the high. Can't take the high anywhere. And I hate looking at these highs here because like we want a breaker that takes liquidity. We can't do that. There's relative highs here. You could look at this down close here because we had the bullet breaker. Then now we have sharp move down. Did we even retrace back to it? No, we didn't. We didn't retrace it back to the bearish breaker. This down close here. 10:01 to 10:03. I'm open to looking at it, but I don't think I saw anything. 10:01 to 10:03. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're looking at here. To me here, you don't have anything here. This is what it looks like to me. It's just consolidation. When I'm looking at breakers, I'm looking for something clear. So let's say this one, we have a high, we have a we have low first. We have a high, we have a lower low, closure above. That makes a clear breaker. You have clear swing points, defined swing points. It might be a breaker to you if you drop down the 5-second chart, but then it's not gonna be good quality. $941. Yeah, you make me look back and forth here. 941, 941. Oh, okay. This is what you're looking at. So we have a low, we have a high, we have a lower low, we have a high. This could be a bearish or bullish breaker here, but this is counter trend. We don't have any draw anywhere. The draw is lower. So I can see this bullish breaker here. If you're looking for the bearish breaker, where would you put your high? It would be this high, this low, higher high, lower low. We can do this. We can do this here. And then after this closure here, this would give a confirmation. So I think you're looking at 958 here. This works. This works out. High, low, high. Closure, lower low, retrace, slam down. Yeah, so this is valid. I didn't see that. Anyway, let's move forward. We took this low and ESDN, so we have somewhat of a tight SMT here. Yeah, MH, it is off a bullish breaker, but we have no framework for long. If we're looking at it as a bullish breaker and trying to take that, that's just going to be a pattern trader. For here, though, this bearish breaker, this works out because we're still bearish time alignment on the 15 and the 4 hour. This works out well. We got some good questions here. We got some good old questions here. But yeah, let's look. 40 minutes in. I hope we get some trades today. I really do. So I'm hunting. This is very sloppy for PM so far. For me, look at PM, it's 1 p.m. I mean, AM, like, it's very clear, but 1 p.m. so far. It's still lower, but this is not something I like. Just back forward. It's still lower here. See, I need something like this. I need to just take this high out and then come back down, give a lower entry, and then we can take shorts like that. That's something I'm looking for. We're not getting that all day today. What do you rate the 1038? I really didn't pay too much on the AM because I wasn't trading it, so... But I have an idea of what price action was like just based on my review. 1038. This is a very tiny inversion. Is that what you're looking at? I don't like looking at this. Anyways, besides this, let's say it's bigger and we clear that out. We still have these internals here. I would want it to take out the high first. Even these highs here, these wicks here. If for me to take this with a high probability, even though it does work on, I would rather take it off that inversion after taking the high. That makes it high probability. But once again, like, these trade does work, right? All these trades that you guys are talking about, the breakers, the inversions, even the counter trade, it does work. That's in hindsight, though. I'm looking only for a setup that is framed with everything we're looking for. That's why I made the tweet, like, we're only taking trades when the stars align, which is true because we really gotta wait for it. Yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway this week or today. It's the last day of the week. We've been saving that one. 1038. No. 131. That just happened just now, didn't it? 131. I don't know what this is from. Is it this here, or I don't really see a gap here. Regardless, though, if you're looking for like a bearish entry here, for the same reason that I'm not taking it live or anything right now, it's because I haven't seen a good sweep yet. This was a good sweep here, so you can see this is the manipulation here. For a slam down, I'm looking for another move like that because we already took this liquidity. So after this manipulation cause a move down here. We made a retracement to this bearish breaker. I just want to see it run back up to any of these highs, and then we can take a trade. Like, it would be like a failure to move beyond that. That's what I'm looking for. Hindsight is, yeah, but that's the same thing with backtesting. I think people run with backtesting their models, their percentages, their data. It doesn't really apply to the real markets because real time, you know what you're doing. And it's not the same as backtest because you're seeing the candle as it's making, rather than it being a more static. It's just a different vibe in general. You can be the best backtester, but then the worst real trader. What's the DDU experience? What does that mean? Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Another drive down. That was expected, but couldn't again. Oh, we just recovered. So we took this low. When we take this low here, that just means for me, remove the SMT. What do you think about the inversion long at 1050 towards the equal high? Yeah, let me check that out. 1050. Yeah, so these type of things, this is something I like actually. These lows taken. We have a gap here, which we fully pushed through it. I would expect this here to take out these highs. I'm surprised it didn't do that. So once it went up to this high here with a closure, it came to this wick, it closed back down to it, and then we opened this candle, and eventually there's at one point where we did come back to it, just didn't take this high. So even though it did close like a little bit farther above the closure, which it's hard for me to take these type of trades because once again, right, I want to take a 10-point stop. If you're taking the closure, I would want to put it like either under this low or just like under the inversion is. This is way too risky for me to even take. But you were at one point about 15 points of the profit or about 12, and you would expect like it to run through these highs at the bare minimum before coming back down. Price action didn't do that. Yeah, but if you're asking specifically about this inversion, I wouldn't take it just because the risk is too high to protect yourself from that trade invalidation. $10.35. This one is somewhat the same thing. It's a large gap. If you want to put your stop under, this is about 20 points. The draw is up here, of course. Just really can't do anything about it. I like this more. This one I actually only if you're in my Discord, I only share on AM when I'm taking a trade, and I was like, hey, I like longs here. I'm looking for confirmation. Confirmation is bigger. I posted it. And then if you know the setup already, stop under the breaker. Look for the two draws, which the main draws is here, but we just didn't get it. Just enough. 30 points though. Let me look at price action. We're moving. We're moving. I see the price on the top left. Look at the higher time frame. I'm getting a deep drive this 4 hour, and I think we have an hourly liquidity on ES coming up. 66, 15 points away. What's your win rate on Tradeify? It shows 20% consistency. That's just consistency. That doesn't show. I'm not sure if that's what you're like kind of where your understanding is. That doesn't show that I have a 20% consistency win rate. That rule is based off highest P&L day, and overall the lower the better. My win rate, I think on Tradeify is like, I'm surprised. I'm pretty sure it's like high 80s right now. We can look at the stats. I usually do it at the end of the month because like then I'll get an ego or some sort when I'm just like, oh, I'm doing so good, I'm gonna take these trades. So I don't like looking at those data until the very end, but We can share a glimpse of it on live trade V. Let me just pull up here. Oh, I wish it's still slamming down. This is gonna sell so hard. All right. Hopefully it doesn't show anything. Well, just look at the main account. I actually don't know the win rate. I'm assuming right now. Before I show anything, I just want to make sure I'm not revealing the details. Okay, I don't think we're doing anything. What should I do? This quarter? Do this quarter? This quarter is only, oh, this is October. I have this account since September though, but it's 10k P now. What am I looking at? Like 80% win rate here. This is what it looks like. I think I did hit my day loss limit one time, and then each day we just slowly come back up. Yeah, this is the day loss limit, and then we just kept on coming back up. I want to see if I can do it this year though. No, too large. Yeah, this quarter. And if you count for September too, this account is at 14k profits right now. We took 2 payouts on it already, so it should be like more at 20k profits total. Maybe just do custom data. September 1st, maybe? Can I do that? Custom range. Okay, I think this is custom range. November, what do we got? 15th? Let's see. Great. Okay, let's just do October then. Yeah, 8k profits, 72% win rate. So you combine them, it's like kind of like sitting at 78, maybe. Same thing with here. I think we did much better here with no big losses, just slow grind up. Was there big losses? No, this one we did. So we only hit the day loss limit one time, and this count basically applies to a lot of other counts. No trades yet today, so we'll see if we get anything PM. All right, I need to lock in. Before I miss something. I don't think I'm missing anything here because we just took a low. I usually wait for things to get a frame set up anyways. But let's see. How about if we inverse 341? What is 341? He's spamming it. Like they'll help me read it faster. Do you ever take trades without SMT confirmation? Yeah, plenty of times. Like SMT is not required for me. Just like macro too. Macro, like it's these type of things. If you look at my video on like how I did 150k, which I did review all the trades we did, and my trading model, like all these things you're talking about is confluence. What I need is the framework is first and foremost is a clear draw liquidity, and the second is like, are we counter trending or are we on time alignment? That paired with like what kind of price action we're on. Are we ranging? Are we consolidating? This is more clear trend based, just straight trend based. We're not even ranging at all. What's the story behind you hitting daily loss limit? It's so funny. It's actually so funny. Me hitting the daily loss limit. Let me find if I can pull the transcript. It's the day I went on vacation. I tried to trade someone else driving me, and I tried to do my personal hotspot. I tried to trade my laptop and wasn't paying attention. The one day like where I was on vacation, it was like Friday or something like that. If you're in the Discord, you know about it, but let me just find it. That's that one single day where I hit daily loss limit. It's a lesson learned though. Because I sent a message about someone like, just took a loss, man. First loss. And it's a max loss. Max daily loss limit. Let me see if I can find it. I know I posted on Discord. I'm sure some of you, I think Sleepy was there, Jason was there too. So you guys, handful of you guys are there. Shit, where was it? No, this is October. I took my vacation in October. I'm not paying attention too much here because we're clearly waiting. Oh, it was this. It was this. I'm not gonna lie. The day loss limit did save me. I was going to cruise. Look at the timestamp, 10:25. That exact day, I tried to log a day, just like $100, $100. This was at $80. I was like, let me just get another $30. Dead ass, $30, just to get it like wrapped up the same price. This is the second account here. This is what we're talking about. They hit day loss limit, made it 4,000, and I wasn't paying attention to it. I kind of like expected I was gonna make $30 and close. Last I came back, we're down like 1,500. I added more to it, and if you looked at that day, this was like a day where it was just going straight up. So that's a story behind that. Usually when I take big losses, it's something happening that cost it. Honestly, because I do take losses, but big losses are more unprecedented. Oh, no. Oh. Let me find it. October 25th. But yeah, I do try to be authentic as possible, because when that happened, I'm like, guys, even though I'm not on trading right now, I shared what happened. Oh yeah, it was this. Like Friday, October 25th. That's when I took my cruise date. We literally just pushed up 200 points without stopping. This is the hourly chart. No stopping at all. Just right from Asia open all the way to New York AM, and then I think like near 10 AM we started turning down a little bit. But like, this is where I got burned already. Yeah, that's the story behind that, though. No, Tradeify has a daily loss limit. I think it's like 3,800 on the 150K, and that daily loss limit did save me, because if I was, I'm not really trading. I'm not on my desk. I'm not focused. Let me just make $30. Hit daily loss limit. I was like minus 3,800. That could have been the whole account gone. And then after my trip, I came back. We went on a streak. We literally went on like 20-day win streak. Or no, that wasn't done. That already happened. Never mind. I'm getting the wrong timeline. But November, we're still doing pretty good. Just overall, I think since September till now, we've been doing pretty good. Just being patient and consistent. It's good to talk about these type of things though, because people do have days where they don't, either they are more emotional, they trade recklessly, or they're not in their trading system. Like most time for me when I'm doing bad, it's because I'm trading my phone. And that's why I tell people, like, if I'm not on my PC, don't ask me for trades, because I'm going to give you bad trades, because I force things more. We have a 5-minute gap here. Land QNES just taking lower. I think we're going to look to fill the gap ASAP now. I'm not going to join in the short. If there's no trade today, I'm not going to take anything. Remember the tweet, guys. 95% waiting, 5% executing. So far, we've been waiting. If I were taking 2 hours, we only wait for 50% of the time so far. We still have 45% more if we find something. It's an automatic daily loss limit. If you're trading TradeFi, it's already embedded in there. Hey, oh, and the TradeFi also you can do it manually. Okay, getting a deeper drive in here. We're about to fill this gap. Past the 50K TradeFi right now with 5 cons. You gotta be doing instant funding, man. What are you doing? Instant funding is where it's at. I'm telling you. Here, I'll also post this if you guys want to see it. For Tradeify, Apex, My Fund Features, you use code SMART. Oh, add tick trading too. Code SMART for the best tip plus cash rebate. I probably would look for something like this, so I think we move lower overall. If it does try to come back up, we probably slam it down. The framework is still short, by the way. This would be good because we will take some of these internal wicks, and I think we still move lower. We're looking for a move above 34 to 43, just this 5 minute gap. We'll take out this internal, and I think we slam down. Look for this high to be taken though. Yeah, now we're deep in this 5 minute here. I think the short plays out. Not the best framework though, because I still want to draw that election low 30 with 85 is decent, but I don't think these are the type of trades I want to copy trade. You can just look for something better. It likes to get clear after we take the low out though, so we can just wait this out. Remember we talked about during trader hours, 385 here is that gap fill. So let me mark that. Let me just use it with this. I'll just change it to election gap. Yeah. We're just way too close to fill this gap already. We should expect that to get filled first. That's not really much of a draw though. That's more of a gap, which is going to be more coming towards. I still want a more clear setup. Let me look at chat. I hate it when it runs the first minute of the candle. That's what happens too. Why do you include some option flow in your trading? That's a thing. Like I feel like more confluence is detrimental to me. So I would rather just do what I'm doing best, right? Don't change something that's not broken. The only thing is like more refining towards it. That's what I could do to support myself. But at what point is it like too much? You want to add EMAs? You want to add VWAP? You want to add book maps? Oh, 2 p.m. just happened too. Okay. When you locked in here. Look at the stat map too. 2 p.m. just happened. It's a 4-hour candle. And that opened up really bullish. We can get a nice reversal back down here. Let's see what the 1 looks like. I'm still more conflicted on the downside, only because we're still bearish by it. So I'm hunting. See if we get anything. No closure. We filled this nicely though. It's just hard to. I think you just build it into the trade. I'm not sure I'm gonna copy trade today. I'm gonna just take a few accounts just because I don't like the setups it's giving. Price action is giving. We'll just take a few accounts at a time. This is a bullish breaker, but it's still counter trend. We would need that flip, which this is done very nicely. I'm like the shorts right now. I want to add in shorts. See the inverses. Not yet. Might go for the next one then. Let me look at chat. Let me look at chat. There's no way you're gonna long this if the 5-minute is inverted without a breaker, right? We don't need a breaker. I would rather look for this 15-minute flip. 15-minute, this is why I tell everyone too when they're asking me like how I'm like looking at my bias. I would look at 15-minute first. If there's nothing in the 15-minute, I'll opt for the 5. The 15-minute hour, they usually have something to give though. And for me to actually flip, you can clearly see we have a 15-minute bearish gap made. We retrace inside of it to swing it lower. I need to see that violated first. It could be also a 15-minute OB it violates. Just something. The 5 and the 1 is more my execution time. Yeah, we have different gaps now. I think overall we're gonna get a smooth down. Remember, if we're looking at a setup where we're bearish already, this is that red box manipulation, and I'm looking for a move lower. So I'm gonna build shorts now, I think, and then we'll add to it if it gives anything. And then once again, I don't think I'm copy trading today. This 5-minute, as long as we don't close the 5-minute, we should head for another low made. What are we down on today? Negative 2.7%, man. That's so overextended. We're just way too close to election gap too. It's not that fun to take trades right now. ES is at least showing much better here. We'll see if this holds out. Because we just filled this 5-minute and really pushed it down. Oh, we also took this here. Yeah, I think shorts might be the move right now. I need a setup though. We don't have that. We're looking for this inversion first. Because this would go off this breaker. We'll see if we get anything. Do you use mitigation block as well? No, not really. That's just me. Because mitigation and breakers are very closely tied together, and I'm really focused on breakers. Just because it's more high probability. We held this 1 minute here. I think the moment it inverses, I'm gonna look for a trade for it. Next 5-minute close at 210. So far, 2 p.m. open. We opened up at 429 and we just did a strong push back up. And the election gap is down here. For ES, we're kind of back in that midpoint here. So I'm looking for this to invert now. We already took some internals, which I like. Need some confirmation. We're going short. I'm looking for confirmation first. If we inverse this, that's fair game for me to take a short for this low and all the way to 385. But we'll probably close this here. NQ is pretty bullish right now. Just pumped it. Yeah, so this didn't want to flip there, which is fine. Next OB here is at 467. I'm looking at this gap as well. We'll also watch this on ES. It wants to flip this. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm watching closely for everything. Internal high. Well, this 15-minute here is. We'll get a 5-minute close first of all. Well, then we can see both gets flipped. He's using a 13-minute chart. No, it's a 15-minute chart. I think you're misunderstanding there. Now, if we get this closure back down here, we'll get a bearish breaker in an inversion. That makes things, the setup starting more framed up. Looks much better. We got this close here. Close on the dot on NQ. ES didn't do that yet. Or other way around. ES close on the dot. NQ close a little bit shy above. For ES though, this is a very bearish signature. This is why I'm more focused on the 15 for your trace and fill that 15-minute gap. So that looks too clean for as well as this OB here on NQ. So we're still respecting the downside right now. This will be a nice frame setup though. Let me go for these lows. It's kind of fighting this area, but the 15-minute is showing clearer than 1 right now. Just need this 1 to confirm here, and then we're all game. No inversion really anywhere here in this gaps. So I'm banking on this closure down displacement. We'll get this breaker. We'll get also inversion. I'm just debating whether I want to add a contract early right now. Because I'm pretty sure this is a nice bear signature right now on the 15. And we're gonna move lower. Just gotta wait for it. Gotta wait for the 1-minute confirmation though. What do you guys think? Let's look at chat. You guys think lower or higher? Or just like, he was just steering clear right now because he's unsure. If it does this, I'm looking for lower. Higher, oh wow. I think more people are saying higher now. Just when you said that, it was bumping. Let's just see where this plays out first. Yeah, we also have this hourly gap. I'm just letting it play around right now. Overall, I still like lower, just not yet. This looks much better. That was a failed high or failed move back up. I think for 1 account, I'm gonna try add 1 right now, and then if we inverse, I'm gonna because we just did that fail high, I'm gonna add to this trade. I'm not cop trading today. Okay, added 1 at 41 right now, and then if we get this inverse, I'm gonna add a few more contracts in. See what happens here. I need to see this close here. This close would confirm this breaker. Confirm this inversion too. Yeah, I'm just trading 1 right now. This is off the 1 account. So I'm not copy trading, so I'm gonna give myself up to 3-4 contracts. Because I have 14K wiggle room on this account, so I have a starter in. And I need this to close so I can add to it. Oh, I'll add up to 3 or 4 contracts. That's a failed move again. We're failing both sides right now. So ugly. I still like lower, but there's one in right now. Not copy trading to him. We need a closure under 30 essentially for this to play out. And we'll size into it. Come on. Why is it stalling out here when I want to get in a trade? Just a little more push down here. And then we'll get the setup confirmed, and then we'll add to it. And hopefully just run down to the low and fill the gap even. Many failed attempts right now. On the upside, still very bearish bias, which makes me feel more good about these type of trades. Okay, whatever. Let's see. If we get close above like 52 here this high, I'm just gonna kill that one starter I have in. We're itching close to where this closed. I'm getting way too slow. Once again, the setup is not confirmed yet. I'm just trying to anticipate it. And I only have on one account right now. Would you favor a TGIF Friday? Yeah, I would like the upside too. I think for me to look at longs, I need to see this push past this 15-minute OB here, as well as, where was it? On ES, if you're looking at ES, get a closure above 88, which is this 15-minute fair value gap. That's when I'll start looking for longs for from 2 to 3 and so forward. Just go both sides right now. Back down there. Okay. He says screw this PA. It's honestly just price action that just sucks. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna get some water here. Do I have water? I have water. Back at 41. What's the main target for short? It's gonna be the low and then the election gap. In general, shorts is still the bias, even though it's overextended. I hate shorts right now. That's the only shot we got right now, and that's a setup that's somewhat framed. And if we get this confirmation, we'll get this bearish breaker, we'll send it down. I'm not sure if I want to add too much in this anymore. Would have added if we got a move on this candle, but I'm trying to show a lot of back and forth, a lot of hesitation. It might just show that we might be somewhat overextended, and the bulls there's some buyers coming in back in. They're not so easy as all right, look how this close now. Starting to look better. Precise on that 15. That's incredible again. I'm just gonna mark it now. And I'll extend it if it confirms here. Giving myself some cushion already with that 41 entry. No way. No way they want to close down right there. Under 30. That's also the downside of trading PM. It's so slow, which it tests your patience. It rarely does it like it teases you like this. But this time it's doing that very well. It's teasing you. We're 222 right now, and it did that. That's crazy. Just in case, I might just put a alert on. That gives me a notification once we get this break. How do I do that again? Yeah, there we go. There we go. We have an alert on right now. This case if I'm looking at chat. You about to get cooked. At first entry at 41 right now. We're looking for just ads and targets down here. We're expecting the 5-minute bullish reversion. Maybe right now, but once again, that's 5 minute. Look at the 15. This is respecting the bearish on ES 15. Also, OB 15-minute gap respecting that signature too. That to me, when I'm looking at the 1 and 15, that's bearish signature. But it's really fighting this area. I don't know why it's trying to hold this so bad. But this is what I have right now. I have on one account. I'm not cop trading on TradeFi. I want to get about 3-4 contracts if we get this confirmation. So I do have a starter in right now. I've been this starter since 10 minutes. Back at even here. And I'm just going to cut the starter for minus 200 most likely if we get above 52. You about to get cooked, trust me. Okay, I hope you're long this, man. I hope you're long this. This makes it more fun for us. This makes it... Everything makes it more fun for us. Dude, why do I feel like we're not gonna even get ads on this? It's gonna just slam down. I'm just gonna take this if we can get for 15 and then look for re-entry. My re-entry would be here. Look for this close here. Close under. No close under. Are you kidding me? Mechanical wise, this is not a confirmation on the breaker yet. By the way, I'm about to kill this trade here on the starter and then look for confirmation first. I'm going with my gut here, or not my gut. I'm going with what my data shows. Only re-entering if we get a closure under to confirm the breaker here. That was stupid. That was really stupid. Next candle. Next candle's about closing 20 seconds. We want to get closure under 29 here. The 5-minute failed too. And I mean, that's a plus, I guess, but it doesn't really change anything. We're still looking for lower. Once again, because the 15, I'm basing over the 15 over the 5 every day. If the 15 minutes is clear, if the 15 minutes is not clear, I'll opt for the 5. What the hell is happening with this? This is not breaker yet, by the way. For me, we need a closure under this low for me to declare a breaker. Also, the same thing that you guys declare when this is an inversion. This is not inversion until we get closure under, and we haven't done that yet. Anyways, I'm trying to walk you guys through this trade, and I feel like this is about to be a banger trade. Just being annoying with it right now. But yeah, remember the first entry was 41. We hit like about 15 points. It's being very annoying. That's also building more liquidity now because we're trying to hold this as hardest, but the moment it breaks, I think it just gets slaughtered. So I'm also watching very closely on something like that. But no matter what, if we scrap this idea completely, just like yesterday when we're like running out of time, this trade made money. This trade made money. Can't hate on that, right? Okay. Okay, here we go. 7 seconds. I might just scrap this idea. I'm gonna take a piss here. If I come back and it's still selling, I'll look for a different entry. Be right back. Dude, no way is doing this. What the heck? Oh my goodness. I was literally gone for a minute. That's absurd. The bright side is I'm holding some shorts on Tick Trader. That's not, it's just like it's a new firm that I'm trading on, but I've been holding it for a while. That's the only benefit I got from this downside. What is this? Okay. This setup's still validated right now. But I don't think we want to go back up there. We might have to look for another trade. Now that it's fully respected, all time frames now. We're looking for this move down. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Is the right condition for ChatGPT trading? If you had the first entry at 41, that's like 20 points right now. Still wanted more ads if I could, just didn't get it. Let's see what else we get today. We're about dipping that. Yeah, no. Back inside this breaker. This is annoying. This is annoying for me. I mean, we're up like 200 bucks on a few accounts. Not fully copy traded on all of them, but it is what it is. We'll just look for another trade. We have 30 more minutes. Maybe we're running a little bit past per hour for today. Was there a bearish breaker on ES actually? I keep on neglecting ES, but this might be the time where I should be focused on ES too. No, this is where it closed. How many guys were taking shorts with me though? It took a very long time to play out, and then now this would be the time where we'd be looking for ads. I would rather just. This is ideally the case though. We get this closure, we get this confirmation. The moment it retraces back in, I'll slam short. Likely just adding around 32s, and then this would be the stop, but I'm not even sure I'm gonna put above that high. Just around 11 points. And then we'll try to go for a target for the lows. This is more ideal to me. So yeah, some of you guys are still short. That's good. I'm really just trying to protect myself because maybe you guys are not in the same boat where I'm trading on a lot of accounts and just strong risk management. But yeah, let's look at the other time frames now. We have the 50-minute close. This is a very strong close here. I still think lower. No signs for the flip upside yet, right? And I'm the type of guy who like I would love shorts or longs right now. I just don't see it yet. And I mean, sure, this 5-minute did flip it, but once again, the 50-minute is way too clear. Why would you pay this on the 5 when the 50-minute is right in front of you? Like, if this is bullish on ES especially, we'll get this close easily. And then we'll play from there. I'm not feeling this trade right now. This is traumatic for me. I'm gonna let this play out. If we get and move past the breaker, I might look for longs throughout the way. But yeah. Traumatic experience. Ideally, this does work out though. I would lean more short here than longs though, because you have no hope whatsoever for longs. But we're just way too extended. But we're about to hit power hour. 30 minutes to power hour, and we can get a nice flip here. Someone's asking what's indicators are the large candles on the right. Every indicator I use is in my general chat pinned in the Discord. This is giving me the same vibe as yesterday though, even though the setup's good. I'm not sure if I like it anymore. And last time it saved me because we're going based off data, we're going based off of mechanics, and once the time was not suitable for the trade anymore, it kind of invalidated the trade for me, and I stepped aside And if you remember, did we post a screenshot of the trade? I don't know if we did actually. Yeah, no, I don't think we did. It's because I didn't post a P&L yesterday. You see that trade for short? No, no, no. Ideally, this would have been a short though, but I'm not feeling it. I would rather wait for the second idea. If this breaker is respected, that just gives me confirmation that I'll look for another short idea to target these lows. But it is what it is. Sometimes you'll get something easy. Other times they'll make you work for it. They'll play with your mind. How's everyone doing this week or today? Are you guys ending the week green or red? Let's take a poll. Let's take a poll. P&L check on the week. Green, red, white, close, secret, even. It's all anonymous, so you can just answer honestly. Another failed wick high. Okay, okay, this might actually slam down now. Let's just get a closure on this inversion here. I'll fail that one thing it's been holding, and we'll get a push to 405 most likely. Very green. That's good. That's what I like to hear. I asked green or red, and he said very green. Super red. Oh, no, that's something I don't want to hear. Do you guys still like shorts? I'm still lading shorts right now. I was just debating whether I want to take like 33 shorts and put a stop above, about 13-point stop. It's just way too slow. I feel like it's gonna mess with my mind, and it's gonna mess with your mental too. I think you just wait for the aftermath of the next trade. Whoa, there's a lot more people red this week. 33% green, 48% is red. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I have a red day so far this week. Unless today we take a trade and then fumble. So far so good, honestly, so far so good. Oh, did Toss Up pay me out too? I got an email saying they paid me out, but they're doing it so weird. I'm not getting the right amount of emails. Okay, I got 5 payouts. I submitted 6 total, including my live. Let me check my Ys then. Historically, I get my shit pushed in the 3rd of Friday. Is that something? 3rd of Friday? 1, 2, 3. Wow. You have data for that? Okay, so I did get paid. I requested 20K. You got paid 10 so far. The other 10 still waiting. Yeah, but not gonna lie, I think if you were trading PM, like let's say you were on today, last few days, PM has been testing your patience, whether you're gonna do good or bad. It really has been. If you try to force a trade, you got killed. Every 3rd Friday, contract bros and institution have to get out their position. Oh, I'm not studying that. See, that's the thing. Like that's good to know, but I feel like I've been removing every single detail, and I'm just trading based off of candlesticks. It's just price action. So I mean, if you're telling me like there's institution has to get out of their trade, maybe it's useful information at least. I just didn't know. Just like today, if we end up green today, I'm not gonna think about volume. I'm gonna be like, we just waited for a trade, and we got it. Got out break even trying to long. Damn, you're trying to long this? Where do you even long? Don't tell me you're longing while we're all shorts, because this is where we're at, where we were looking at shorts at around 41, and then we're gonna add if we get this nice closure here and slam it down. This has been 20 points since our starter. Oh yeah, that's not good. That's not good. The bias was, I think, very clear short. Now we're about to pump. Yeah, TGF Friday. I'm down for that. I'm really down for that right now. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Are we getting something like that today? Maybe, maybe not. Large wick up. No closure yet. And we'll have to wait for it to actually hold. We're making decisions. Wait, what is this guy saying? He said, I told you. What happened? What would you say? Did you say long? Okay, yeah, let's just see. I think the next thing I'm looking at, if I want to flip my bias once again, we flip this 15-minute and we also get this breaker or OB flip. That's what I'm looking at. What the heck? Trying to get a nice pump here. I was afraid for something overextended like that. I still need to see the flip on the 15, but we have a breaker now, bullish breaker. Once again, I'm pretty sure I risk managed that perfectly. Just based off what I'm reading price action, which takes a lot with experience and over time. All right, look at this close. Close in 2 minutes. Get a closure above 88. This price action weird. I think it's because we're last day of Friday. OPEX. Still pushing here. Oh, were you the one that said I was gonna get cooked? For your information, we were short at 41. Went down 22 points. Did you long here and you're finally green? That's not the risk management I want. You would have ate like 20 points DD already. Yeah, I forget who it was, but someone said like this short's not gonna work. This short's not gonna work. Yeah, we took the internal buy side. So pushing here. I want to get some longs if we get closer. 2 seconds, get a nice close. Okay, that's bullish. Got through this breaker, looking for longs now. Large gap though, very large gap. We're looking for longs, guys. I need to see more of a setup. This breaker's still there. I usually don't like, unless I see like some internals as a draw here. We just took this high already, so. Move a higher too. Yeah, I mean, so far we're doing pretty good. I want to see, this is what our fund is looking like right now. Some accounts I don't really trade on. I think I'm just gonna micro in and out. But yeah, top step from this morning for the most part, and then these two from that short. Still green all around, no red yet. Wow, good push here, really good push. This is a previous breaker that didn't work earlier. ES is getting itching very close to that high. Damn. What are we looking for, guys? It's not my system to really just join in here. Yeah, just like that high. That was good there. Next 15-minute here. That's the next draw. We're really pushing right now. I'm getting it hourly at 5:13 as well. Really in a strong bumper now. Would be easier if I think we would create a 15-minute bullish for right up, and then we can play off of that. We need to see this close first. We also have a nice bullish breaker, which I don't think we're even thinking about coming back down though. That's the only downside there. Buy every 1-minute order block. That's what I sometimes consider doing too. But it's only good when it's like it's fully confirmed. We're not even sure if this holds yet. Have you seen a bunch of people getting denied by Apex? That's why we talked about earlier this stream. I think there's a lot of people on Twitter who got denied, and they might be confused about the rules, because for instance the 30% drawdown rule is unrealized, and they keep on showing like realized. Like I never lost at one point here, but you have to look at the unrealized data. And if they show that and it shows otherwise, and yeah, then they shouldn't be denied, but they're showing the wrong things. And once again, also people who get approved and paid is expected, while the people who got denied, you're gonna see them raise hell. So it's kind of hard to like go based on that, you know. I'm in the chat, guys. You think you like upside or downside right now? I like up, I feel like, but not up here. We're just too high up here right now. And it does lack the framework for it. Down here, possibly, if we can retrace inside of it and build off of it. So I think we move lower. Yeah, now we're deep in that 5 minute here. Let's see what we get here. The 30% rule, can you explain it to me? It's basically unrealized gains. So we talked about the 50K count because that's the most common one. You have 2,500 drawdown. 30% of that is 750. You can't let a single trade go under 750 at any times. That's what it means. So let's say you took it long and it 750, like if you let it go 800 points or $800, and then it closes for negative 400, you might get denied for that reason alone. Why no stat map? That's good. That's a good question. I feel like the stat map is. Why did it not show? It should show the one. Yeah, it should just show. I don't know where it's not showing. Oh, did I change it? Should okay, let's try that. Okay, there it is. Maybe I removed it for a little bit. Let's change it back. It's on. I think it's only on certain time frames. I don't like to have it so cluttered. But it'll show on the 15-minute. We got to open here. 2 p.m. Very important candle. Strong move back up, slight move down, and then this is where we're gonna press higher. If you look at the stat map on the daily, though, we really opened up Thursday here, future opens, and just sold off since future open happened. Pretty incredible. Yeah, I don't think I like the stat map showing. I think that's why I like it showing more on different time frames, not this one. It looks much better. So yeah, we're about to get a drive in the 5, and if this is bullish, it'll try to hold, come back up. Not sure if we get any trades the rest of the day now, though. A little bit more difficult from here. So we're failing that move now. Back inside the bullish breaker. I want to see this try to hold if it can. If it can't, we're just gonna fall harder. One of my bullish breaker. I want to see this hold. Or try to hold. Just not something I'm taking though. We'll see something maybe early power. See if we get anything clean. Just pretty strong price action today. Good breaker though. It's holding decent. Been a short at 473. Hugo says that's good. I mean, I was banking on something like that happening. Good breaker. Nothing like really something I like though. I just go on based on what I think is happening. We can play off of that. It's over right now. To recap, I was thinking like I don't like longs up here first of all. If I do like longs, it's gonna be down more in this gap. And we'll see if it try to hold. Of course it didn't do that. We filled all the way down. But we're in this breaker. Which I'm just trading on tick trader right now. Just scalping back and forth. Try to do my max win on the day. Would this be considered a unicorn? Basically, yes. Just a lot of gaps though. With this breaker, we have a gap. Lots of favorite gaps. I want to see this hold here. View for shorts. No, I feel like short would only be good if we get a move under the breaker. We're still holding it. So I'm just scalping, like for instance, my ticket trader right now. I had 1100. I was able to get an entry up breaker. It's not something I like to share because I don't really like this price action, but we're just trying to run this up on tick trader right now. The only trade we shared was something more formatted. But good breaker. Anyone who longed up here, I think that was stupid because we had a large fair value gap on the 5 already. Why would you long up here when you could, if you're bullish already, you would want to see price actually come back down first before even thinking about longs. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, got that exit out already. Can you explain why you drew the box where you did on the breaker? Yeah, so we have a low here. We have an up close candle. We have strong moves down, and then we have a strong drive back up. This is a breaker for me. So if it does return back inside, you would want this to play out. And any longs, ideally you want to put your stop under the breaker, so I just snapped in at 41, 42s. Very tight stop. Which should work out. With this 5 here too. Let me delete this. I think buyers is gonna step in hard. Moving forward to power, if we can get it pushed above 70s again now. We have the framework for it. It just depends what it wants to do. It's been stuck here. There we go, there we go. Hold up, hold up, hold up. See this closure outside this? I don't know if we're gonna leave some of these internals. We just have way too many internals right now. The 608 was like a very good one that I want to see hit. Not most likely not today unless we get a strong pump. But just looking at NQ, we sell off, leaving lots of internal highs. I'm not in anything anymore. I had longs at the breaker, just close out of it. Yeah, Tick has the same platform as Project X, which basically Top Step X is relabeled from Project X as Top Step X. This is why I posted. If you're in the Discord, Tick Trader will be officially onboarded next week to our cash rebate, the website that we have, Smart Prop Firm, where it lists all the website or the prop that we use. And we'll get a 5%. I think we're gonna discuss about the terms, but 5% cash rebate is most likely. That's gonna be with other two. If you want to look at it, use code SMART for 50% off plus a cash rebate, so it'll be 55% if we do decide on that number. I like the 150K just because it pairs well with Tradeify. 75 to drawdown, you get plus 100 of DD. I think is when you get above the safe net, and then you can start taking payouts. And then live transition is the 6th payout. Tradeify is the 4th payout. So right now this price is better than Tradeify, but I'm trading both. I recommend both. I'm not gonna recommend one over the other just because the pricing. It's because Tick is releasing more of a newer instant funding, while Tradeify has been around for months and months, and they were 60%, 50%, 40%, now 35%. The number itself, I feel like you don't want to cheap out on it. Just make some trades, get some payouts, and that's it. What time frames do you mostly execute breakers and FPGs from? It's always on the 1. How new is Tick? They've been around for 3 years. They're just launching the instant funding, I think, under a month so far. So if they're new in that instant funding game, but everything else, they are OG. But that's why I want to work with them and see what we can do out of it. All right. Yeah, long should be good now. If we can get any setups, like longs right now. Like the other person said, long every OB. We're about to hit this OB and we're about to slingshot up. Every OB is gonna slam it. I'm just stuck here. Is live bad stage? No, I mean, that's just like you take your profits on a live count and you have less rolls and all that stuff. You can get daily payouts. It's overall good. You can't deny it though. It's part of the prop firm business. to put you into live. Just accept it, and then most firms, if you do fail to live or after a long time, you can go back to sim. There's that bump there. Retap the OB and just ripped it up. How far we can go though? That's the question. Whoa. Big pump, big pump, big pump. Equal highs here. Surprised it left equal highs. We're going for this high though. I'm just chilling, guys. I think we took a lot of trades today already, or attempted some. This power. I want to see if there's any clear. The easiest one was this breaker. After that, like, it's all just about waiting for me. Like, so, like, I'll call some action. Like, I think if we do return to this OB bullish bias, it'll send it up. I didn't take it though because once again, I don't need too many trades. I just need that high probability. We haven't got that yet. Coming back down here. I'm surprised I left this. Yes, I think ES did take. Yeah, ES did take it though. That's good there. Once we get back to this OB here, does it want to hold this time, or do we want to flip? It's very interesting price action. I'll probably root for longs here. One tick away from the TP at equal highs. Yeah, that's just how price action is right now. Being very stingy and annoying. The live is low leverage. Not necessarily. You can work with them. Let's say let's say I get transfer or trade buy, right? They're gonna convert all my 7 accounts into one account. Maybe I'll just switch with like 50k, 40k. They'll probably start me out 15 contracts, which is low leverage, sure. But you can negotiate with them. You can say, oh, I want 30 contracts, I want 40 contracts. And they'll give it to you. I feel like every live firm that I work with so far, or every firm that does transition me live, they work pretty well with the traders to get you what you want. So it's not a big deal. No, you can't have multiple live. I don't think so. Maybe some firm does. I'm just based on the top of my head. But yeah, I'm just scalping around on my tick trader. I finally got 1500 on it. MFU says you can have 3 lives. If that's true, that's good, I guess. I just haven't got it in my Fund Future live yet. Can you trade NinjaTrader Web on Tradeify? I think NinjaTrader Web, isn't it just Tradeivate? NinjaTrader bought Tradeivate. That's the same thing as a white label version of it. Just they slap their logo on. Yeah, but if you guys want to try Tick Trader, once again, this is the if you can take a screenshot of this if you want. See if I can zoom in. Yeah, use code SMART if you want. 50% off plus cash rebate. Everything that I talk about Tradeify, this is basically something just lower price point right now, just because they have a 50% sale. They introduced this and it's funded. I think not this month, maybe it's this month. If not, it's like very late October, so it's been under a month so far. Same thing, 20% because it's rule. No payout with no's. No trading days minimum. So a lot of the things the same, just less rules right now, which maybe they'll change in the future. But so far, good deal. 350. I bought 2 accounts with them. If I get paid with them, because I started them, I think this week. We introduced, if you were on the stream, I was like, I'm gonna buy these accounts and work with them. And we're at 4,500 on these 2 accounts. We'll see if we can get payout. You didn't move with live Top Step. Oh, I forgot. I should take a trade on Top Step Live. I haven't traded Top Step Live in the longest time. Because I've requested payout. Let me see if we can just log a day somewhere. It was like 20k balance, I believe. And I took 10k out. So I still have 10k left. If I have 10 fund accounts getting 10 payments, if I move to live, it'll be 1 live account. Yeah, basically. I think we're a little bit done with trading right now. I don't think I'm going to share my bias or what I think. Overall, I think we try to move up higher, though, if I were to give something. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. I requested 20k in Top Step. Basically 2k pop on 5 XFAs. That's 10k. And then 10k on live, 20k total. They paid the Top Step XFA so far, not any of what is it? The broker, live broker yet. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I feel like even though we didn't get clean trades even today, still very good price action to read. I feel like this here is not something I can trade off of because we're kind of getting close to power hour, and it misses framework, but this is very clear to me. We have a high, we have a low, we have a higher high, failed to push higher, and just chopping around, wait for this to confirm it as inversion and breaker, which we eventually got. We had the start already because I was anticipating something like this. And then we ideally the bearish bias would take us to a low day and eventually the gap fill. I think we're just way too overextended. If you look throughout the whole day, it's just a straight sell-off. And now we're getting some action back upside. So that's that. And I think I'm gonna wrap up today here, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the streams for the whole week. If you want to join the Discord, I'll post a link once again. I think the link's on the description as well, but I'll make a fresh link here. We'll be on the Discord. To teach, to trade, to give any information about prop trading. Ask me any question. I usually respond very quick when I get the time. Here's a Discord. And oh, we should do the giveaway. I forget. Hopefully no one joined and left already because I'm sponsored by some prop firms for these streams where they give me free accounts to give away, and I should be doing that. So if you didn't click away, let's do the giveaway. Like stream, comment, YouTube username one time. I feel like a lot of people just left already when I said we're about to end it here. 300 people. I think we had like 360, 370, so like 50, 60 guys left. See, the people who believed stayed true. That's funny. I'll give you guys like 3-4 minutes and then we'll pick the winner and we'll end the stream there. And if you haven't already, make sure when you buy prop accounts, submit your cash rebate, please. I do want to give you guys your cash back. We give we give a lot at a time. And if you're not doing the cash rebate, or if you supporting me and not doing the cash rebate, I really encourage you guys to do it because it helps you save more. Trust me, this is worth it. It is my way to give back to our supporters. Another failed attempt there. Wow. All right, we'll pick the winner at 318, and then we'll wrap the stream. Yeah, and if you don't know what I'm talking about with the cash rebate, this is like a kind of a infographic. You make an account with us through smartpropfirm.com. Any prop firm that's eligible, which we list right now, is MyFund Futures, Take Profit. MyFund Futures, Tradeify, they're the main two. Tick Trader is onboarded already, so you're eligible for that. You just submit the order details, so like order number, your name, and then you get a rebate. And after you get $100 or higher over time, you're gonna get the reward to withdraw straight to your cash or bank account. I think it's through PayPal right now. The only we have is PayPal, which is you can just withdraw to your bank. Let's do the giveaway. One lucky person will get a free MyFund Future starter that's valued at I think $80 something. Okay. I'm gonna pick a winner now with our bot. Winner today is Scott EG. If you're Scott EG, you have 2 minutes to respond and claim your reward. There it is. All right, Scott EG. DM me in Discord, and then I'll hand out after stream. Congrats, Scott, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. And I'll leave the Discord link once again if you want to join the Discord to ask me anything about trading, prop firms, or need help in anything. I'm always there. FTD Scott, yeah. Scott is watching. He wants a free account. Discord link's there, guys. I'll pin it before we go. Have a good one.